Yeah, hello, hi. Yeah, you can give me some sound there, please. Keep it away a bit. Yeah,
That's simple.
yeah. It's too close. Yeah, the Igala father is here again this afternoon. Yeah, we have some persons. Ekele Daniel is already here. He's joining us on this live streaming this afternoon. This afternoon, I intend to discuss with those who are going to be online. We are going to interact more today. I will take some of the comments and I will make my inputs on them as we go on in this particular session today. I want us to talk today about the instances and the situations possibly when a victim, in quotes, can be as guilty as the criminal. Or we can say when a victim is actually the criminal. I'm going to come from two major angles. One is the angle of religion, as it has to do with some of the things that have been coming on in these past few days. Recently, there is a pastor, Pastor Philip Ekuma. He's a Nigerian pastor based in Cotonou. On the 31st of that's the 31st of December into the 1st of January, at the usual crossover session, the pastor shared images. He shared the images from his. You can keep it and go. Oh, sorry, I was talking to someone who was giving me a little sound at the background. The pastor shared pictures and said that he saw an angel. An angel appeared in his church, and the angel was caught on camera. Those who are into forensic examinations and all that, they have been going about it. Some are trying to unveil certain elements of the appearance of the angels. And one thing that was seen is that particular angel that was seen in the church of Pastor, I think, let me get the name again, Ekuma Uche Philip, a Nigerian pastor in Cotonou. They saw that the angel that appeared in his church was wearing a white sneakers, a canvas, a sneakers. Well, I haven't seen an angel before, so I wouldn't possibly know whether angels wear sneakers or they wear canvas or they wear shoe or they go barefoot. I don't know. Adonjo Maha is saying angel where they wear sneaker. So now, where I'm going today, I will touch on religion, and I'm going to be discussing this today because of what is trending. Bates Opoju, accept my condolences. You lost your aunt in Ebuloko. May her soul rest in peace. Felicia Okoleko, may she find rest in the bosom of God. So, back to what I am saying. The trending issue now for the past few days has been the issue of Mommy Gio. And actually, Mommy Gio is not a new person, but it's just that things trend when they trend. And now is the time that she is trending. If not, she has been there. On my link at the end of this session, I'm going to put on my page, I'm going to post the link to her Google records, her Wikipedia, and the things that we need to know about this particular Mommy Gio. That's Prophetess Fumilayo or whatever. She has come up with so many things which she has been talking about. Some persons are actually taking interest in her. as a woman of God, as a minister of God. Others just pass her off for just a simple comedian in the mold of Indabuski. But whether she appears to you as a comedian, one thing is for sure, which you must know, is that there are people who really see her and take her and accept her as a woman of God. And she runs a church, and her church, she has members. In fact, her net worth is about 200 and something million naira. By my calculation today, she's about I think $600,000 net worth. So, what she of what she the money what she's believed to have. I am going to be talking on this, that sometimes we focus attention too much on the prophets, or sometimes the false prophet and the fake prophets, without giving any thoughts to those who believe in them. Yes, we cannot always put the blames at the doorsteps, at the table of a prophet when something goes wrong, or when there's a false prophecy, or when someone is being misled, or someone is being deceived, or someone is defrauded in the name of religion or in the name of God. We need also to pay attention and think about the gullible people, the gullible persons who believe everything and swallow them hook, line, and sinker. So, if someone comes to tell you something, there's what we call fides et ratio, faith and reason. Yes, faith supersedes reason, because faith is at the domain of the relationship, the relationship between man and God. That's where faith comes in. Faith primarily deals with things that is beyond the physical, things that that is beyond what we can explain scientifically or we can explain materially. That is where faith comes in. And religion is a tricky business. Religion is actually tricky. I'm not calling it business in the sense that it is a business or for what we know about buying and selling, but whatever we do is business. Religion is quite tricky because it concerns the transcendental, what is beyond us, what we know, what we can feel, what is palpable, what is concrete, what we can touch. Religion goes beyond that realm. And as such, it has to be based on belief, based on faith. It's an accent, what the individual chooses to believe in. So if, for instance, someone chooses to believe Mommy Gio, who is going about giving out the litanies of hellfire members, those who are in hell, what one will do that will take the person to hell, whether they are biblical or even not biblical, well, we don't care. And there are people who actually believe her. People sit down there to listen to her. So I wonder why people are trying to make jest of Mommy Gio and not making jests or calling out those who believe her. So we shouldn't always set our lenses and our zoom on the false prophets or a fake man of God or a fake pastor or someone who is masquerading and parading as a man of God, does not really portray the action of a man of God. So we should try to pay attention. Yes, this person is actually saying things that are misleading. But whoever the person is, either Mommy Gio or whoever, has not come to conscript you, has not incarcerated you or pinned you down to believe her and her teachings. Religion is something that is voluntary. Sometimes we say, some pastors threaten people to pay tithe. If you don't pay tithe, things will be tight for you. And people come to take Panadol for the headache that is not their own headache. So if someone chooses to do something and the person is not forced, the person is not bound to do it, and the person goes ahead to do it. I don't see reasons why we should always be focusing our lenses and shooting our shots at the so-called prophets or whoever is responsible and is leading people or misleading people. Yes, sometimes a victim or a supposed victim could as well be guilty or could be a criminal. I will come back again as I take the comments and interactions of those who are joining us. I'm going to come back again to this aspect of religious gullibility, how people swallow everything in the name of God and in the name of religion. Now, let me quickly move to one other angle, another dimension. We talk about G-boys, we talk about Yahoo, we talk about Yahoo Plus, and all these crimes. We talk about internet fraud. We talk about Facebook fraud when they will send something to you and some persons fall for it. The question is, those who fall most times, who fall for fraudsters, I am tempted to believe and say that they have an innate criminal disposition themselves. If you do not have a criminal disposition, what is that trade or what is that business on earth that you will transfer 10,000 to somebody and in the next 2 hours you are going to be making 50,000 naira? Someone comes to you and tells you, have you heard about the ongoing investment? Have you heard about the ongoing cash quick investment, or whatever name they give to it? There are different kinds of names. Someone comes with that kind of story, cock and bull, and the person tells you, pay 10,000 naira to this account, and in the next 1 hour, in the next 2 hours, you are going to be getting 50,000 naira. And you go ahead and you pay the money. And at the end of the day, you cry and you lament and you said you have been scammed. You say you have been defrauded. And you said you are a victim. I don't see you as a victim. I don't perceive you as a victim. I see you as a co-criminal. I see you as a gullible criminal who has been outwitted by a better criminal. Yes, if something is taken from someone at gunpoint, in the days where an armed robber will come to you, we point the gun at you, and we tell you your life or your money, and you know, if you don't say your money and you bring out the money, even if you say they should take your life, they will take your life and still carry the money. It is a different thing altogether. But this one, the human being with your full faculties, someone comes to tell you, pay 10,000 naira, and in the next 1 hour, in the next 2 hours, you are going to be getting 50,000 naira, and you accept to pay. By taking that step, making that move to pay that money, you have become an accomplice. You have become also a criminal, because I haven't seen a business that can give such a return, such a profit, an instant profit, an instant return of 40,000 naira in an hour. I don't see where it works. So, people who are defrauded in such manners, they are not victims. They are not victims. They are gullible criminals. They are co-criminals. Yes, I stand on this, and anyone who wants to argue or to debate it can put up an invitation for us to hold an online debate on this matter. You just sit from nowhere, you receive a text message in your phone. Congratulations, you have won 5 million in the ongoing Pepsi Pepsi. You send a message to me that I won an ongoing something in Pepsi. Me that I've never taken Pepsi all my life. I've not even had a drink of Pepsi since I was born. And then you don't come and tell me that I want something in the ongoing Pepsi promo. How did it come about? And then they begin the processes for you to claim this, you do that, and you keep following along, going along sheepishly because you are criminally inclined. It is only a criminal. The law of nature is a law of labor, which I said yesterday. It is only a criminal who will come to believe that there is free money. No. Free money is not free. Like for us in Kogi State, something has been trending since yesterday. I'm not going to call the names of the party involved because I want to maintain to some bit of point the integrities of those who are involved. Yes, someone sent a message to a politician asking for help, and the politician, after, I don't know, a misunderstanding, published the text message that went on between them. This is a lesson for us. Even the free money for the Igala boys who will be shouting, "On my way there, on my way there, on my way there," and you think the money they give to you is free. Nothing is free. There's no free meal anywhere. You pay for it. Even if someone is giving you a free ride, and you think that the ride is free, the ride is not free. You're paying directly through other ways. Because if I pick you in my car and I'm going somewhere and you agree to go with me, along the line you have no rights. If I want to pee 10 times on the journey and I want to stop, you cannot say, why are you stopping? Yeah, because you are not entitled in the car. You have no rights there. So nothing is free. What you think is free is not actually free. So there's nothing free anywhere. So you receive a message in your phone. You have won in the Coca-Cola promo. You have won 10 million naira. If that is how people are winning 10 million naira promo every day in Coca-Cola, haba. You think that people will be working again? Do you think people will be working anymore? So, we need also to consider the dispositions, the attitude, the character, the behaviors of some of the persons whom we think are victims of fraud, internet fraud. Yes, if someone is able to break through your code and then they transfer the money in your account, it's a different thing. But if you happen to participate in it and you are part of how the thing happens to you by yielding because you are thinking that there's free money or something that is free there for you to have, you have no right to lament. Yes, you have no right to cry because you are a co-criminal in that crime and in that fraud. Yes, this is personally what I believe. And let us go on more on this. You come to Wuse Market, or you come to Alaba Market, or those who go to Onisha main market, or in fact any market, or those of us who drive along the road and we stop to buy things. Once the sellers, they see you coming in their territory and in their domains, they believe is that this is a customer coming. Everybody begin to call on you, shouting. I go to Wuse Market. There was a day I went to Wuse Market. They were calling me, customer, come, customer, come, customer. Even people that I did not know from anywhere, I never knew them from Adam. They were already forming some kind of familiarity. Yes, calling and calling and calling. Now, if they call you, and they call you customer, and you eventually you don't have a particular shop in mind, or even if you have a shop in mind and you allow them to prevail on you because they are calling you customer, they prevail on you and they drag you into a shop. Perhaps you want to buy sneakers, not the type of sneakers that the angel wore in Cotonou in the church of Pastor Philip Ekumauchi Philip, the one that caught angel on camera in the church in Cotonou, the Nigerian pastor. Maybe you want to go and buy sneakers. I'm not talking of that type of sneakers. Yes, Stella Mame, sister, God bless you. She's here with us. She's saying people are too greedy, wanting easy way out. Greedy criminals. That is what it is. When you fall victim, You are a victim of your own criminal mind and criminal disposition. In some of these cases, and most of them, that is what happens. Okay, someone you have never known from anywhere comes to you on Facebook and tells you, yeah, you send 50,000 naira now, and in the next 2 hours, you'll be getting 250,000 naira. And you go in there. I never see thief where pass you. You are more criminal than the person who is even sending you that message. If you send that money, you are a criminal as well. There's nothing good that comes easy. No, nothing good comes easy at all. Okay, so here we go. They drag you into a shop. You want to buy sneakers or canvas or whatever name you want to call it. And they say, customer. First, there is no buyer that can pull you forcefully into his business, into his shop to patronize him or her. No vendor. No vendor. And sometimes they say charm, they are using charm. Why can't you ask yourself, why is it that of all people, it is only you that charm is working on? That charm, they work on you because of waiting in your mind. If you don't have that criminal disposition, that charm no go work on you. They even talk of Yahoo Plus. If the charm they work fast, they work easily like that. Why be say they never use that charm? May they catch CBN a governor. Make it begin release all the money for CBN. Make it begin release them for them. They say Yahoo Plus, they do ritual, they do charm, they do ritual. Why the ritual they work, the charm they catch you? Now because of waiting in your own mind. If you don't get that kind lazy criminal mind, if you don't get that kind disposition where it is say free money they there, it no go catch you. You that they will tell you that bring 50,000 naira and in the next 2 hours you will get 250,000. You send the money. After the thing happen, your eye clear, say Yahoo, they don't do me Yahoo. Now you be the Yahoo. No be the person who collect the money. Now you will send the money. Now you be the Yahoo. Yes, if you not be Yahoo, who won't make gain of 200,000 in 1 hour, in 2 hours? No Yahoo pass that one. Now you be the main Yahoo. They say charm, they use charm. Father, you don't know. Father, why they talk like this? Hey, sometimes those people that they put something for mouth before they talk to you. Of all people, where they, why not you waiting they put for mouth? You walk on top. It is from your heart. Everything begins from the mind. The battle of life, our victories, our losses, whatever our success, our failure, the mind is the origin of it all. Yes, if we follow what is in our mind, that is what happens. If your own mind is made in such a way that you are disposed to free things and you are a greedy person, you will think that under 2 hours, 50,000 can give you 250,000. No Yahoo will pass you. Now you be the oga pata of the Yahoo boys, or you where they believe that kind of thing. So, someone calls you into the shop in Wuse, or in Alaba, or in Ogbete, or anywhere, or in Anyigba, garage Anyigba. Yes, or across the gates where they buy banana in the stop. I stop to buy banana sometimes at the KSU gate, and they come. There are about 6-5 places where they sell bananas there. You come in to buy the banana, they will bring you, you will look, you will select the one you want, and then you begin to bargain the price. If they don't have the quality or the kind that you want, you move away to another point, another vendor, another seller to try to get what you want. But if you persist and you insist and you remain with one person, and then they also give you a rotten banana, and you move from there and you come home and you start crying, but what has happened? You are the one that have done it to yourself. Yes. We'll be shouting all over the internet. They'll say fake pastors, fake prophet, fake pastor. They have defrauded me. The pastor used something on me. He said, hey, come and sow seed. And I carried the only car that I used to take my children to school. And they have so, was it at gunpoint? Were you forced to do it? So whatever we do, and it is not out of force, at arms, at gunpoint, I don't think the fraudster is alone in this. The fraudster is not alone in some of the frauds. The criminal is not alone in some of the crimes. Yes, the Yahoo guys are not alone in some of the Yahooism. Yes. Yeah, they will tell you, yeah, they are sending you an apple. You meet someone online, and the person tells you, you begin to discuss. The person says that he's working in US or in Canada, and that the person is an executive director in Apple. Oh, you are beginning to see you are beginning to see how easily you can get Apple. Yes, yeah, I get an Apple, not the Apple fruit now, but the Apple laptop or Apple phone, an iPhone 13 or iPhone 12 Pro Max. Yeah, someone you have not met before, because you started talking few days ago. Yeah, he's a chief executive officer in Apple's. Okay, yeah, you are beginning to see, you get an Apple now, an Apple is coming. The person tells you, well, okay, I like you a lot, I'll send you an Apple phone, an Apple laptop. They will snap some pictures, copy pictures from websites, and then they will send to you. And they'll tell you to process this Apple, before you're able to get it, we are sending it to Lagos. You bring so amount of money, so transfer this amount of money to here. You begin the spending from 7,000 naira to 45,000 you send. After you have sent all the money in your account, the next 85,000 naira, you are going. You are going. And the money is going. The money is going. At the end of the day, you come and shout, Yahoo, they don't do me. They don't do you. Now you do yourself. Now you do yourself. Now you do yourself. You sit down, you think say that mumu. Now you be the mumu. You wait till say person be mumu somewhere there. When no know you from anywhere. Go gather Apple laptop that is worth more than 500,000. We carry an Apple phone, an iPhone 13 that is worth 1 million naira, and then send to you. Okay now. Now you be God. Now you be God. Where you go there like that, it will just happen. You are the Yahoo, you are the criminal. Yes. The times. We are talking about the times when the victim is actually the criminal. Criminal minds, criminal intention, criminal disposition. If you are greedy, you will perpetually fall victim to fraudsters. Yes. Talk about the dog. Yeah, I read it in the Macmillan series in my primary school. The dog and his precious bone. This dog had bone in his mouth. Yeah, he clung to the bones in his jaws and was passing beside a river. And then the dog looked into the river from the bridge. And the reflection from the river showed him another dog in the river that was holding bones. The greedy dog, not being satisfied with the bones that he is already having in his jaws, he will charge towards the dog in the river, which is itself, and that dog charged back at him. And that was how it went on and on, eventually, until this dog dived into the river. Not only did he lose the bone, he also perished as well. There is nothing good that comes easy. Don't come and cry foul when you are a criminal in your mind and in your disposition. When by intention you are a criminal. Yes, don't come and cry, don't come and shout. No, it wouldn't help, it wouldn't do you any good. Okay, so my dear friends, my beloved people, we are here today talking about how sometimes those who are criminal, or those who are victims of certain things are not actually victims, but are those who bring it on themselves. And also, I'm trying to advise us as well that when we go on social media and we begin to take aim at those we call false prophets, let us not look at them alone. Yes, so you are a son, your father, your mother, they raise you from primary school to secondary school, from there to polytechnic or to the university, and then they do everything, they look after you, you graduate, you go for youth service. At the end of the day, God blesses you with a job, and after God blesses you with a job, and sometimes people, when they leave the villages, the Orthodox churches that raised them, when they leave villages, maybe either the Kwaibo, the UAC church, or the Catholic church, they are usually the ones that lose some of their members out like that. And you have left your village, you have come to Abuja, Lagos, or Port Harcourt now. Yes, yeah, the church where you were groomed, where you grew up, there's no light there anymore. The church that gave you light from your infancy, from your primary school, secondary school, to the university, and now that I have started making small money, there's no more light where you grew up again. You have seen the higher light, and you go to where you have seen light, and then the prophet there, or the apostle, or the pastor, or the evangelist, after they see the first installment of your tithe, and the tithe drops and is very heavy, suddenly revelations begin to come. Your father or your mother has suddenly turned to a witch. Yes, your papa don't become witch, your mama don't become witch. They don't be witch before when they grow up, when they hustle, they train you, when they go Ega market, when they go Ajaka market, when they go garage Imba, to go hustle to train you. They don't become witch now, where you don't make small money, and prophet tell you, say your papa, your mama be witch. If your story comes before me, I will not have any problem with the marketer who told you that your father or your mother is a witch. I will have problem with you who believed such a thing. In fact, you are the false prophet, not the whoever told you that. Yes. The problem is with you for believing it. And there's what we call gullibility. That you are gullible. You are gullible. You are gullible. Yes, and it is when you have such a gullible mind and you have no mind of your own that people come up with different kinds of stories. They tell you all kinds of things and you believe. My dear people, I want to say to us in the year 2022, as we move on gradually, let us know that when you go to pay 10,000 naira in order to get 50,000 naira in 1 hour time, the person you pay that money to is not the criminal. You that pay the money, you are the criminal. And when your mother who labored under sun goes to river to fetch water, goes to bush to fetch firewood, to cook food for you to eat, looked after you, trained you, and you grew up, and you are now working, you now have a job from where you can pay tithes, and there's someone who claims to be a man of God and is telling you stories that your mother is now a witch, and you turn your back on your mother and begin to call the person daddy and the wife of the person mommy. Witches and wizards, they don't peace for your head overnight. No be your mama be the witch, now you be the witch. Now you peace on top. They don't peace for your head. So dear friends, we need to be wise in certain things. Yes, we need to be wise in certain things. Mommy Gio is calling out names and lists of those who are going to hell. Different kinds of hell. Yes, football stars are going to hell. This and that, they are going to hell. I'm sure that in the clips that have been trending that we have been seeing, you see people who are raptly attentive, seated there, listening to her. She even has an interpreter. So why do we blame Mommy Gio for giving us what she's giving us where there are people to receive it? Sometimes the giver is not the problem, the recipients are those who are the problems. Yeah. So dear friends, I want us to consider this. I don't intend to have this session very long today. And it seems at the point I'm having some little technical issues. I cannot see some of the comments that are coming. I'm seeing a few of the comments. Zion Nomatule, Elojo, God bless you. You are here, I know you very well. You are into interior decoration in Abuja, but you can be reached all over Nigeria. Zion Nomatule. Yes, she's an Ibaji girl, an Ibaji Igala girl. Yes, from Mwajala also. And she's in Abuja. She's really doing us good. She's doing us proud. She's saying here, nothing good comes easy. She is a girl, but she has braved it. She does interior decoration, all kinds of wallpapers, 3D designs, anything that has to do with wallpaper, with interior decoration. Call her for it, and she'll give you a very, very good job. That is Zion Omatule. Zion, I am sure you will not be somebody after suffering and doing your work and laboring to fix wallpapers and you make money. Then someone will tell you, transfer 150,000 to this account, and in the next 2 hours you get 500,000, and you go ahead and do that. I don't think you are not that kind of person. You are not. You get sense. Your sense pass that one. So, some of the people we call mugus. Yes, they are not only mugus, they are also criminals. So this year 2022, if you come and you cry to me that they have done you yahoo, they have swindled you, you have paid so amount of money to so account, and you come to me, if I am not wearing cassock and I'm wearing a civil casual dress, I will make sure I flog you. I will not flog somebody with my cassock or when I'm dressed with my priestly robe. But I will make sure I flog you because you are a criminal. So, occasionally, there are some things that could go beyond us. So, my advice to us, those who are criminally disposed, is that one, we must learn to have those who have sense beside us. If you have people who have sense around you, and you receive a message that is confusing you or such things, share with them. Share with them. They can help you. On some occasions, on more than 7 occasions, I have bailed people out. I have saved people from throwing away their money criminally. Yeah, Daniel Joseph, you say you are seeing this broadcast for the first time. God bless Igala land. Igala land will truly be blessed. Ojoki denyo budu kede. Ane gala ya nyoba chu efudo ojo. Ane gala ya nyoba. Abudu makakini makwe ane gala bie. Achado ekute kutanaleme. Oja je oi ibe makpele ki andojin. So olaka kangini idubo abo kuma leju kakini enwala fadu idehile ilechuka ilege àwọn kola nínú abo kuma koko mariyan makakini ma gogo mama ko makoriyan cheke moko du ko nelia ki eni we mo amudo ka igala fada gbeju modo madam ko legala no e maka mo ko legala modun do eche woji me na akuluka ka e mami mani 10,000 naira ma ndong ni odun degbe mi ameole amola kati de ka gwada lugo ide ikwe koji ati de kanya koji ike. Yes, kama kagini chempo ne liago eni we moke do pio icha ka choja ko na chi oja ma e ma choja ni ma koja ele oja na ki adede takuma bale oja chochu ne ki achochu ide ki achoja jaja e na rale ra gbogbo ikoli ati wa moja ko e choja ni e gboja oji de ene ki ma choja nki ati ne ki gboja oji de ewu ke gunye onele ankore ye no edone wa we mi 10,000 doa elele kinyama meji Okole ya turn to 50,000 ya mokole de mudanele oji echinugu imachu ujini nene ke agu ke aneju ka kini enwile ele ya chi papala many mago kakata mari kakata ntodo okuta ya akola bioko mago kakata mari kakata no okuta ya akola bioko. So my dear friends, I intend to close this live session. Before I close, let me give appreciation to those of you who have joined us today. I intend to come up every week, twice in a week. On Monday morning, I will come up with Monday morning ministrations, which will be prayer sessions for those who want to key in for us to pray together. As we walk, we pray. We pray before we begin the business of the week. It's something I intend I'm going to be doing, and then also we are also going to be talking about some issues around the country and around the land as God gives us the grace and the wisdom. So Nas Amin Idakoji, yes, thank you very much, all the way from Mina. Yes, you say you always follow my updates and you are proud of me. It is the grace of God. There is nothing that anyone can do on his own. God bless you all for joining us. So before I leave, I'll give you this, that yes, a victim can as well be the criminal in some cases and in some situations. When you believe something that should not be believable, then we will not put all the blames on the person who has told you what is unbelievable, but on you as well, who believed unbelievable thing that was told to you by whoever told it to you. So let us keep our eyes open, and let us keep our fingers crossed, and let us keep our arms steady on the Lord in the year 2022. God bless you. Yes, thank you very much. Have a good day all. Omiamayemele, Igala Father, Reverend Father Boniface Opalua. See you again very shortly. Sign out now. Peace be upon you and your home. Thank you.